Водичка, слава Богу, тече, і дітки мають змогу просто помити руки. І маємо всередині ось такі старенькі санвузли. Звичайно, їх би хотілося поміняти, бо тому що вони вже ржаві. Хотілося, щоб дітки мали змогу, зокрема дівчатка, бо тому що на дворі як мороз, то тяжко ходити на вулицю в туалет. І хотіли би поміняти ось ці туалети, зробити ремонт.
The intro, the credits with all the falling footsteps, and the creak of the door to introduce the school. I thought it was a charming peep into school life in a small town in Ukraine, and I loved how the school seems poor financially, but also they're rich in philosophy, in my opinion. I like how the school declares its responsibility foremost to the hearts of its students and souls, versus the smarts of its students. So first to the heart and second to the studies. And I love how we ended it. It was so final.
Very transparent and humble and honest depiction of a school in this region in Ukraine. I thought the dire conditions and the basic sense of a school is brought up or enhanced with the passion of the educators, the principal specifically also, has a calling to help kids learn, and also the students that make all this long trip to attend school. It was lovely to watch and inspirational. I really enjoyed watching it, and it feels also very close to home. Some of the conditions in a lot of countries are like that, so it was good from the creators to talk about this.
I thought it was really well done. It grabs your attention right from the get-go, and it just holds it for the entirety of the runtime. I thought it was really well done, and to see what these kids have to go through every day just to get an education, and what they have to do, and what these teachers and the faculty essentially have to deal with just to keep things going and making sure that these kids have an education. And I thought it was really, really well done with the subject matter and the way they were presenting it, and just showing the hardships that everyone has to go through and has to deal with, and at the same time preserving their culture. And I really appreciated that, and I really liked seeing that.
I thought this was beautiful. I thought it was beautifully shot. I thought the story was really beautiful, and the way that they chose to tell it was really beautiful, because it really highlighted it, right out the gate. It highlighted like the scenery and everything, like, oh, this is such a beautiful landscape. And then you start looking at the actual school itself, and you realize so quickly that it really is like a crumbling school, and that these teachers, these like educators, are doing absolutely everything they can. I thought that after they went through telling the whole story and kind of showing like the bleakness of it, married with the passion that all of the people had, was such a great way to get their point across. And then at the very end, to see kind of the shock and everything on everybody else's faces really kind of forced the perspective, that last little part. So I thought overall it was a very well told, beautiful story that got, I think, the message across that they were trying to get across.
The level of commitment that the teachers and kids go through, I think is just phenomenal. I mean, we all know that sort of trope we hear from our grandparents and our parents about walking 7 to 10 kilometers to school every day, and thinking that was a thing of the past. So I love that this was so enlightening. It was astonishing and amazing. A little bit heartbreaking, but I think it's just really relevant, especially right now, where the importance of teachers is thrown around like a volleyball sometimes, and I think this really helps demonstrate how important the teachers are. So I'm glad this one exists, and I think a lot of people should give it a
Just
look.
this window into this corner of the world and this like very specific experience of the school and like the students at this school, and it, you know, for one, it makes you thankful for everything that you have and you know, everything that you kind of take for granted, like even down to like the insulation like falling out of the walls or being used to kind of patch the walls because everything's cracking. It's beautiful in a way and it's tragic in a way, and it definitely is a very evocative film, and I feel like that's exactly what short documentaries should do or should be.